So we're all good then? All right.
Welcome everybody to the Heroes Era. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, we're experimenting with some new programs and whatnot tonight. So hopefully the stream is just going to stay live and strong, and we'll see what happens. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Oh, good.
Let's roll some dice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay.
Kill some
Or
giants.
virtual
man.
dice, you know, it's all the
I'm
same.
ready.
Yeah. Eric, Jason, did you happen to bring those D&D books you found? I thought you said you had found some like buried treasure the other day.
I'll get it all out and have it right here, and I'll show you next stream. I have them all. It's in a box. I don't want to waste your time if I go get them. But yeah, totally.
Don't
It's
worry.
all second edition stuff. So
It's a multi-session
Old school.
process.
yeah, it's cool.
Right on, right on. Well, yeah, tonight we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and we're telling a story. We do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. Okay.
Woo!
Did anybody see that? Our new sign, it's broken.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Guys,
I-
hey, guys. Yeah, the sign's broken, so don't pack up yet.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, we paid good money for that, so
nice.
that's what
Yeah,
happens
we-
when you hire a company of dwarves to hang a sign.
Hey, dwarves are good people, okay?
Good
They're
people,
honorable.
but they brought such a short ladder.
Just trying to fix my camera so that I'm
How
not sitting
dare
behind my
you.
image. That's better.
I didn't mean to say the S word. But
That's racist, man.
The S word sign?
short.
Shame.
I missed the S word. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I told you.
Just use the ladder on my van. They brought ladders that were not tall enough.
Well, they can,
So-
they can get some picks and,
I
climb
told
up
you
that
we-
way.
I told you we should have hired that band of half orcs. I mean, I know they're a little tough to deal with, but they get stuff done.
I know. I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep it local though, and those guys, I hear they operate kind of all over the place. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want support local business, of course.
Yeah. So support your local settlement.
right.
Yeah. Don't want your town to be the next to be destroyed.
Oh, we could have hired some humans, but that's just boring.
That's basic, man. You don't want that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
They're
No offense, Eric.
Yeah, no offense, Eric.
And they're gonna price gouge you anyways. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they
hopefully
are.
these guys can get that thing fixed. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, never hire anyone from Acquisitions Incorporated because they will absolutely price gouge you.
Of course, yes.
Um,
Big
so-
company. Very troublesome.
Big company. Big.
And last game, you all had emerged from beneath the mountain Dalaran Caillou, and you're on a quest to deliver a Chaos Stone to Dunlop's Tavern, also known as West Wall Station or the Wall of Anam. And so we've had a little bit of a detour on this journey, it taking us underground and whatnot. So, anybody have some notes on the last session? I recall we had some combat and
A lot of fighting going
also
on.
ran into an old friend.
Yeah. After drinking a bottle of snow from the Chaos Orb that a normal person wouldn't have done, I was frozen solid, so we had to get a move on before I was stuck in there forever. We moved down these underground tunnels that we're in for a bit. And we found, and in our party was a new hobgoblin. I totally forget his name, but he was traveling with us.
Gleknar.
Gleknar, that's right. And with Gleknar, we traveled with him to a bit. We came upon a river that had these weird mutated merfolk in it that were very evil and tried ganging up on us once or twice, but we killed them pretty quickly. We had a fight with the mother. We killed the pack leader pretty much. We continued on, got ambushed by some other goblins after noticing it was a trap. We killed them all and then got set upon by some giants with some notes that were they were slavers. I think they were capturing people and trying to sell them for money or killing on sight, depending on the race.
Right, so you guys slayed that giant and then were quickly on your way, having discovered a new wagon and probably the same mule that was kidnapped from you guys before your descent into the earth.
Very strange, but you gotta keep that mule alive. Objective number 2.
And so you are all going along a mountain pass here. On Roll20, I have for the players. Unfortunately, I'm not able to bring up anything on Roll20 on my stream interface tonight. So we have some different visuals worked out for combat, but my just capturing that window is not working out right now. So I'll have that fixed for next week. But the players should have a screen on Roll20 there with a battle map or a map pulled up that kind of shows the area, mountain range, and so it shows you Dalrin Caillou and the front side of it, and you all came out the back side of it, and it shows you kind of your path up the river, past the Hobgoblin blockade, and then down into the earth. And so now you're up on the ridge of Dalrin Caillou, having followed, this large, basically a large tunnel from the core of the mountain to the surface. But again, the tunnel collapsed and you guys took a mine out. So you all are traversing the side of this mountain, and it's become quite snowy on the path here, and you became a little bit bogged down, and the sound of wolves had surrounded you. And that's when you saw an old friend ahead, Condrazul.
So we're on the east / right side of this Mount Dalrin Caillou. Is that right? Right.
Right.
Just south of West Wall Station / Dunnock's Tavern. Cool. And we feel like we could kind of see it in the distance, right? We figured it's at least a day or so's journey, and the snow has gotten quite deep.
It's about 25 miles away, so you can probably journey about that far in a day at a normal pace. If you guys want to rush, then you can get there a little bit sooner than that. And again, you have seen, a hobgoblin army moving through the valley. They haven't noticed you because of the dense overgrowth of pine trees and whatnot. So your path is pretty well masked from their view, but you've been able to, catch sight of them.
No sign of any other giants either that we were aware of. No sign of the other giants. We're expecting 2 more at some point. There was a trio of them.
Right. Well, you haven't heard anything so far, but this pack of wolves did just surround you, and then ahead of you was Condrazul, and he calls out to you, "Friends, you make yourselves so easy to find."
Okay, that sounded a little malicious.
Are you insinuating that we were hiding from you?
For me, no, but there are those that you should be hiding from, I think.
You guys know this guy?
Condrazul. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's the guy who gave me Kingston. He's a cool dude.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm just gonna kind of lean over to Eric and just say, we're on decent terms. Just roll with it. I will explain it later.
Cool.
I
can go with that.
Who should we be hiding from, Condrazul?
Yeah.
Well, I think probably the giants you're pissed off.
Yeah, let them come.
Yeah, I'm willing
You
to.
want to come look at the hole back here and see what we do to giants?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the giants are down one giant. They've got a friend missing a face just down the way.
Yes, I know. I've been watching you since you came out of the cave. I seen your handiwork, friends, and I tried to lead the giants astray because I would like to see you reach Dunlop's Tavern.
So you're not allied with the giants then?
No, it's Condrazul.
I'm not allied with very many these days. Thanks to you.
Thanks to us.
Oh.
Thanks to you. I shared a valuable piece of information with you, and you trade it for a safe and easy route.
Yeah,
What
that's
can
right.
I say?
I forgot about that.
Thought that we had a stronger friendship, but maybe
So what's
I've taken
going on,
this
guys?
the wrong way.
Silverado, be cool. Condrazul, what are you referring to? I don't understand what you're talking about.
The battle map that I gave you, you gave
Yeah.
it to some guard.
Okay. We talked to the guards, and we happened to, while we were talking, we needed to get through the blockade. So admittedly, yes, we name dropped you. Okay, because I thought, we were cool, and I figured you could vouch for us. So we just said, hey, you can check with Condrazul. We don't mean any harm to you guys, and we did. And then we showed them the battle map, because it's all we had that had any sort of connection to you directly, where we could prove, look at us, man. We don't look like the kind of people that you would normally run with. So that's not exactly a believable story unless we have some evidence for it. I don't know how that ended up leaving you without any allies, and I'm truly sorry that happened. And if there's anything we can do to right that wrong, then I would gladly do so. But we didn't say anything to sully your name or anything like that. We merely spoke of you as an ally.
Yes, well, I think used it as evidence against me.
But evidence for what? I don't understand.
Well, he's obviously not in good graces of some people right now. And
what can we do?
I don't know if that ambush was set for us or just something that some guys were doing.
Well, I know the Kaitank is afraid of my growing power, but now I've been exiled. They send me to be eaten by the wolves, but of course these are all my wolves.
The wolves aren't going to eat you. Come
They
on.
join me.
That was the dumbest thing they ever did, man.
Well,
all right, so how about this, Condrazul? It sounds like we need to go kill Kaitank. Is that what we need to do?
I'm willing to overthrow a warlord. Let's do it.
I have a good plan for that, but I think first you need to kill these giants. They're hot on the trail.
Right. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me. Condrazul, this is Eric. He is a new friend of ours. He's been traveling with us recently, helping us out with some things. You've been watching us apparently, so I'm sure you've seen what he's capable of doing.
Eric, I thought that you were Xander for a moment. Forgive me.
Ooh.
What happened to Xander?
I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, Condrazul, but Xander didn't make it out of the caves.
Oh, I am sorry. I know he is your brother.
He is.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but he died bravely in battle.
And we killed the guys who killed him.
Oh, we killed the crap out of those guys.
Yeah, we tore down an entire noble infrastructure. Well, I don't know. I assume we did.
He did fall with dignity and honor, though. You would have been impressed.
Yes, dignity and honor. I just shift my eyes.
I know he's very brave. And Eric, nice to meet you, and please forgive my rudeness.
Oh, please, not at all. And I'll extend my arm to shake his hand, and I'll make sure I get a really good firm grip as I shake his hand, because knowing that hobgoblins respect strength and honor.
This is good training for your
make a handshake check.
Yeah, really.
Constitution saving throw.
And I'll say, well, if you're a friend of my friends, then you're a friend of mine. It's good to meet you. We're always looking for another able body, especially in places like this with, what's on our tail, but maybe we're on their tail. I don't know. I feel like hunting some giants.
Speaking of, maybe we should walk and talk.
Yeah.
Yes, well, it looks like you're having a little trouble moving. but me and my pack are very fleet-footed. I am sorry, but I must make the tactical decision, and we will flee. I will meet again with you when you have finished the problem that you have created.
Conjurzel, one question before you go. How have you seen the giants? How far are they? Can you point us in the direction, or?
They have your trail of the wagon. I tried to mislead them with my wolves, but they are a little bit smarter than most giants, most hill giants. Smart for their place on the ordering, but we have probably spoken too long. So I will leave you to it, and you should get your wagon off the trail. And these people you're with, they are not made for fighting giants. So.
Of course. All right. Well, Condrazul, we look forward to seeing you again. And again, my apologies to any troubles that we have caused you, but we will right them.
Well, it is important to have friends, so I accept your apology and we'll do business very soon.
Good.
I salute him.
And Condrazul and his wolf pack. Condrazul and his wolf pack
Silverado's hand and pull it down.
disappear into the woods there.
So guys, obviously these I think we pissed off these giants, fair to say. That's kind of what we were going for. I'm willing to wager the guess that they can probably catch up to us before we get to Dunlop's. I wonder if we can set up some sort of, I don't know if we can set up a trap, but I wonder if we can at least get ourselves in some favorable territory and at least get a jump on these things.
Maybe at least set up an ambush of some sort.
Well,
yeah,
they're following the wagon.
we owe them that, right?
They're following the wagon trails, so we can use that. If we ditch the wagon, we will. I think we'll be fine, time-wise, being able to get to Dunlop's tavern and them not follow us. But if we want to kill them, we can kill them.
Eric,
I was kind of thinking that.
I recall that you had mentioned wondering whether or not you had seen or heard, any indication of these giants being near. So will you make a perception check, please?
Sure, I will.
And I'm having trouble switching back and forth between Roll20, so if you can just call out the result, please.
Yeah, no problem.
And we should anyway.
That's a 22 on my perception.
Well, good.
You start to hear the all too familiar rhythmic beat of a giant's footstep approaching from the mountain path that you all have been taking.
Hey guys, I think the time that we are going to look forward to hide is upon us. Let's use the wagon as a decoy. Are there trees? Are we on like a pathway and there's trees on the side of us, or or rocks or somewhere we might be able to hide?
Yes, you're on a cleared path. There are fallen trees kind of marking the path, but it has snowed a lot recently, so everything's kind of buried as well. So
we're gonna leave a good set of tracks too.
Not with me, you aren't.
So
no.
Thragnout is nearby and says, yes, we'll work on getting the cart out of the way, or we're just going to leave it here and run.
What do we have in the cart?
Yeah, what's in the cart?
Very little. A nice place to rest.
Other than, I guess, maybe was it Deathida and
oh yeah,
Card? The card?
The unconscious guys.
Yeah,
well,
we need to get okay. So guys, it's hiding time because we're gonna take these giants down now.
I boom clap my hands and cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right, let's get off the path.
Yep.
And Thragnout rallies the dwarves to go hide. And he steps back out to join you in combat against the giants.
Let's shall we hide?
Yeah, I think we hide. That way we can get a good jump on.
So just going from the battle map, Ben, which direction would we have been traveling in? We're traveling
east.
We're traveling east. So okay, cool. So they'll be coming. The sounds are coming from the west, then?
Yes, from behind you.
Okay, from behind us.
And I've moved you over to a battle map of where you all are now. Again, the path is largely snowed in, kind of hard to follow at this point.
right.
And on the battle map, they're coming from the east. So they'll be coming from the right side of our map.
Now they're coming from the left side.
From the left
Coming
side.
Okay, I'm sorry. Cool.
It's okay.
Well, if we're doing the whole hiding thing, there's no traces of any of us. So those that want to hide can hide. You get +10 to hiding, and this lasts for an hour. So go at it.
I was gonna turn invisible, but I think I'll save my slot since I get that +10. I'm gonna I already moved myself over. I'm just gonna tuck around behind this tree over here.
Yeah, I'm hide in this tree to the northeast.
Everybody, please make a stealth check for me, please.
All right. Everybody, do it. Come on, I have a lot of stealth. 27.
These lines here on the map,
24.
those are like frozen trees or like stone.
Yes, the lines are fallen trees that are overgrown, like they've been snowed upon.
Snowed on. Sure, okay. So I get stealth +10. You said?
Yes.
Silverado?
Yeah, you do.
But I get disadvantage because I'm in chainmail.
Well, this should help.
+10.
Yeah, it's +10.
So that's a 17.
So
Okay,
27, 24, 17. Plus, and there's anything else that the other guys want to do.
So I'm kind of thinking, guys. I don't know what you were thinking, but basically once the giants are kind of in between the three of us. Do we want to?
I have the speed for it.
I feel like we need to concentrate our efforts on take one at a time. Would you agree?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Big guys.
Yeah, burn them down individually.
And so all of you hear the thunder of the giant's footsteps approach, and you hear the breaking of trees. And will everybody please roll for me initiative? You can't quite catch eyes on them yet, but they're definitely close enough for you to know that they're a threat.
While we're doing that, can I hold an action?
Yes, what would that be?
I'd like to wait until like half a beat before they get to where we're going to attack. I want to unleash my necrotic shroud, pop out the wings.
Okay, and I would like to, based on your stealth checks, I want to give Silverado and Vincent advantage on your initiative roll. So go ahead and roll twice for initiative, please.
Nice.
Well, my first one was way better. I got a 20 and a 1.
We'll go with the
I'm in
20.
at 9. Just 9.
Got a 13.
9? Okay.
9.
9.
9.
Hey, man.
We're gonna get sued.
Yeah. Please don't.
For what?
Isn't 9 no in German?
Yes.
Yes.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
That's what it meant first, so.
That's right.
Yeah, if anything, we'll sue them.
Yeah, you can't trademark a language.
That's right. But you can trademark the birthday song.
Apparently.
That's right.
Okay.
Cool. I like that.
And so, Vincent, you have your action readied, and Silverado, as you're crouched here behind the tree, they're coming from the west again here on the left of the map. So you're kind of in the brush here, waiting. And they
So
rush
did
out.
you say that? Did you mention that Thragdown is also in going to be in getting into it, or is he?
Oh,
he's
yes,
heard
forgive
enough.
me. Let me pull.
No,
him out.
that's okay.
Let me pull him out here. Thragnow is eager to fight.
Oh, those are some scary looking giants.
Always. I love that guy.
Let's get Kevin in here. He won't get
That's
grabbed
the
this time.
Is that a giant or the ultimate warrior? both. Or both.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Nah, that's some theology stuff right there. That's like an ancient warrior.
Nice.
Yeah, there's not
There
enough
we go.
rolls for it to be the ultimate warrior.
So,
Yeah. That's right.
Silverado, they come into view here while I pull up Thragnown's token. And they've come through a clearing of trees, and you can act first. If I had a bigger battle map, I'd place them a little farther away, but we'll just go with that for...
Perhaps they have gone. Perhaps I was too far away. Well, here's what I'll do.
And you can wait for them to close if you like.
Yeah, I'll already.
I don't want to let them throw rocks, man.
Already a good old fashioned dart. If they get aggressive. Now just found out just be it for me.
Okay. As they approach, you see the female one notices Eric as they're rushing up, and so as she notices Eric, you all can take your ready actions if you like.
Okay.
If you're within range.
I'm throwing a dart.
Yeah, I didn't say I was gonna ready anything, so I can't.
That's a 24.
As soon as they were in the area, my shroud came up.
Okay, thank you. 24 will hit.
All right, cool. That's 5 piercing damage.
And the just gigantic, overgrown woman here, this hill giant with long flowing hair and purple war paint. She's also wearing what she looks to have fashioned into a dress, some old drapery from some noble's house, no doubt. She howls, and although she continues charging at Eric, she points directly at Silverado. And this is when we will start at the top of initiative. Silverado, you can have your full turn.
Okay. Well, I begin to do what I do best, and I run up towards the female woman, and I'm gonna do what I am famous for. I'm a puncher in the thigh. 22.
Hits.
All right, cool. That's 6 bludgeoning.
It has begun, guys.
Yes, and you know it's coming, baby. That's stun and strike. That's a 15 wisdom save.
Thank you. My giants are not the wisest creatures here. The hill giants, the lowest on the totem pole of the giants. Fearsome, no less, though.
And he's stunned.
12
They're
won't do
stunned.
it. Okay.
All right.
As this woman giant is charging you, she just stops almost mid-swing on you, Silverado.
Locking up those muscles. It's time to go. All right. Unloading another attack on her. 18.
Hits.
That's 8 damage. Then I'm gonna do
Okay.
it again. 21
Hits.
for 8 damage. Let's see. It's 1, 2,
3.
3. Yes. And any cool stuff I can do?
It was pretty cool, man.
That's it. I'm gonna let that fly. Yeah.
That'll bring us to Vincent.
All right. Vincent is going to roll out from behind the tree over this way. And then he is going to, as he's rolling out from behind the tree, his necrotic shroud pops, the wings come out, eyes go dark, and he reaches into his component pouch, pulls out a smear of guano and a smear of sulfur on his fingers, snaps them at the giants, and lets loose a fireball. But he's going to position it. Yes, he does. But he's going to position it just behind this guy here, so that the 20-foot radius does not catch Silverado.
Okay.
Silverado, you're going to get a blast of fire at your face, but it's not going to burn you.
That's fine. I'm cold.
Yeah, it's cool, that man. Yes. Light him
And,
up. Light him up.
So that's a dexterity save, and with my hang on, let me pull this up here.
Somebody can get hurt real bad.
And I'll inform you that the one that is stunned fails to dex save automatically.
Oh, thank you.
27 fire damage for her.
9.
Okay.
As a roll, 9.
9.
Nine
As a roll.
9.
Well, want to copy anything, you know?
Okay, so they both take 27 fire damage. As well as, because of my necrotic shroud, it does an extra d6. So they also take an extra 2 damage from that. So 29 points of damage. And then I'm gonna roll right back behind the tree. Actually, no, my shroud's up. I'm not that smart. I'm gonna be standing right there.
Very good.
Since it doesn't think logically when he's in that mode.
The giant towers over you, Silverado, and raises its great club.
Which one? The lady or the
The lady's
The
stunned.
large lady here.
she's stunned. She can't do anything.
Stunned. Okay.
Have to figure out how to get around that.
Gotta be
Okay.
some smart giants.
Her ally rushes up to you.
Hi.
13, break your AC.
No, I use my reaction to spend a key point to make him redirect the attack towards the woman.
Drunken Masters, I love it.
Yes, and
Game is broken.
that hit. So he has to roll damage against her.
Nice. Okay.
13
Deflect
hits.
it right to her.
Is it like that if 13 hits or it would hit? It hits
No,
her?
I think it hits them automatically. But even if they would have to reroll, they would have advantage. But they're stunned.
Oh my god.
Did he crit? No, he just rolled a lot
Nah.
of
Rolled
damage.
a lot of damage. 25 damage.
No.
Knocked
one
the
of these
crap
giants
out of
to
her.
another. So this other one is not stunned though, right? The male giant?
No, he's not.
Okay,
No.
well as he just misses you and just swings straight into his partner here, he then raises the club high in the air to bring it down on you, Silverado.
All right, cool.
And we'll see if you can get out of the way of this.
Oh,
16.
I believe that hits. Yeah, that hits. Shame. It's my AC. I can't get out of this one, guys.
And you'll take 14 damage as his
All right,
club bears down on you.
about
And-
27.
Eric, you're up.
No, I'm not. That's not how
Well,
that.
original plan was to take one at a time, right? So Eric
Yep.
charges in at next to Silverado. Actually, I'm gonna get in between. I shouldn't say in between, but I'm gonna get on the side so that I don't want to be in the range of the big guy yet. And I'm going in hard at this lady's going in for her kneecaps because her knees are probably at about my head level.
Let's do it.
And I've got Oblivion out, ready to roll, going for the knees at advantage.
Yes.
Boom. 25, the first hit
Hits.
for six bludgeoning damage. Second attack, Oblivion, kind of an across in the knee, and then I'm just gonna come in on the other side of it, kind of a cross chop. Same weapon, same target. 22 to hit
Hits.
for 8 more bludgeoning damage. And then as I come through, I'm gonna follow up with my backhand and my kind of trying to dig my pick directly into her kneecap, where that, like, wherever it is. Coming in, 17 to hit.
Hits.
Dig my fork pick into her kneecap for 9 more piercing damage.
Savage.
And with that, I just kind of, actually, just a second, because I moved in there, I'm just gonna check and see how far I was, where I was from her. Yeah, I'll just stay put there.
Silverado, you're up.
All right. I realized that my wisdom save is actually 14, but the woman still would have failed, so it's not
No harm, no foul.
horribly bad, but it's 14 at this point. Okay. Well, the lady's still up. Is she looking hurt?
Yeah, looking pretty bad, but still ready to fight. Angry.
All right. I'll kick where the kneecap got squished by the hammer
Going
21.
hard at the knees.
Hits.
Hey, man. It's like chopping a tree down, man. You get him at the bottom and the head comes with it.
That's 7 damage. And I'll hit again. 25.
Hits.
Boom.
That's 5 damage. And I'll do another. 18.
Hits.
7 damage. And I will use Stunning Strike again.
It's on her?
On her, yes, because it ends at my turn. So
Cool.
we're going to keep this train rolling. It's DC 14.
And we'll see if she's able to save. She does.
Ooh.
I'll do it again then. Spending another key point.
So I need to make my save again.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Savage.
now we'll do it. He's stunned, guys. Go at her.
Vincent, that brings us to you.
3 key points.
Okay. As it's gonna step up a little bit, I'm going to reach back into my component pouch again, pull out my petrified Eye of Newt, grasp it in my hand, mutter an incantation, and cast Hex on her, on the lady giant.
Okay.
You teeing this up?
As that's my bonus action, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast, of course.
Of course.
With that sweet,
That's a
sweet advantage.
19 to hit.
Hits.
If you crit,
Be 8 force damage, plus again with my necrotic shroud still up, another 4 points of necrotic damage. Is she still up?
The giant falls and is knocked unconscious.
Just kind of sidestep, make sure she doesn't fall on me.
Okay. Second Eldritch Blast at the other one then.
Boom.
And that's a 25 to hit.
Boom.
Hits.
5 force damage, plus necrotic shroud,
You guys are making
plus
quick.
3 necrotic.
Making quick work of these giants.
Is there anything coming out of the other giant? Does he seem pissed off that his girlfriend just got taken down?
Yeah, absolutely. This giant just
I'm worried.
roars.
I'm worried about a raging frenzy.
He doesn't seem to be afraid, but he does seem to be incensed. And I think that Vincent's strike was the first strike against this guy, right?
yeah,
Except for the fireball.
Oh, my fireball.
yeah, the fireball,
Thank you.
which did 29.
Don't want to miss that.
20.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
29 hits
29.
from the fireball. Yeah.
Okay. So he's been burned by your magic, and then you just knocked his woman unconscious. So he's not too happy with you. He raises his great club high in the air, looking squarely at you, Silverado. $13 will miss.
No, I can't do anything to him unless I wanted to hit his unconscious woman. Nah, that is,
20 will
Just insult
hit.
to injury.
yeah, that 20 will hit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The great club
Okay.
comes bearing down on you. This thing is the size of a tree, and it just smacks you right in the back. Take 22 damage.
I'm out.
The giant
Oh,
knocks Silverado unconscious and howls in the air. And Eric, it's your turn.
Finish the fight.
I'll hop over the lady giant to get in here and come in high. This guy's knees look like a good target too. I'm all about the knees with these giants.
I've been
Got
going for the knees.
Oblivion up high. I'm just gonna double cross chop at his. It's gonna be his right knee.
Okay.
You know, if you bring the legs down, the head's coming down with it, guys. Oh,
27.
sorry, I rolled advantage, but it's a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
All right, first attack. for eight bludgeoning damage. Cross chop the backhanded with Oblivion. Same target on this guy's legs.
Take them out.
Is it a 14 to hit?
14 hits.
Oh, snap.
You know, I probably didn't.
No pun intended on the snap, by the way. Just, 12 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'll follow that up with my left-handed war pick, and a same tactic. I'm just attacking this guy's legs.
Take them out.
Keep my weapon master was a dwarf. Did I ever explain it to you guys? He taught me he taught me to fight like a dwarf. Crit.
Oh,
Let's see if I can go in for the trip too. So that's gonna be 7. And then my maneuver, I'm going to use a superiority dice to try and trip this thing, although I won't be able to actually trip it. But I do 12 extra piercing damage.
Solid.
And then I just hold my weapons up for bear and just taunt this guy. Do my ceremonial bang the ends together just to ring the bell. And stand there kind of guarding over my buddy Silverado, because we wouldn't have taken out that first giant had it not been for him. So
Yeah,
I gotta stand there, not gonna let this guy take any more swings at him.
As
I've
you
been
clang
swamped.
your weapons together, the giant leans over and just shrieks in your face, a deep bellow. And Silverado, you're up.
I use my awesome monk ability to come back to life. No. I don't have that yet.
Right.
All right, let's roll that death save, baby. It's a 3. I'm gonna die.
Vincent, you're next. Oh, you know who I forgot was Thragnow, and I was waiting for his picture.
Oh, yeah.
He's just been in awe that we took out a giant in 6 seconds.
He comes rushing from the cart that the company has moved out of the way and off into the brush, and comes charging against this giant. Thragnown's always eager to fight, so I don't want to forget him.
Ragnar's doing it.
In all fairness, Silverado, I'm pretty sure Thragnown probably saw us take down the last giant pretty quick too.
Yeah.
And his axe cleaves into the back of the giant that you all are fighting. And
Somebody
Yeah,
gonna get
sorry.
hurt real bad.
now we're at Silverado.
I'm hurt.
Well, Silverado just rolled his death save.
Oh,
Yeah,
forgive me. Okay,
yeah.
Vincent. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
How much damage did Thragnown do?
I'm gonna have him do 5 on a hit.
5.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I'm going to use my bonus action to transfer my hex over to the other giant. Then I'm going to say to Eric, you keep aiming for the knees.
Yeah, man.
I on the other hand, and I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast right between his stupid eyes.
Nice, man.
This got too thick of a skull, man. I don't know what you're gonna be able to do.
That's an 18 to hit,
Hits.
which will do 7 force damage plus 4 hex damage plus 2 damage from the necrotic shroud. So
13.
13 total on the first attack.
Okay.
Second Eldritch Blast, falling right behind the other one, same spot.
Oh,
That's a
that's a nice one.
That's a nat 1. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Wow.
Isn't it sad when you see that high number and you're like, oh wait, that's a 1.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, will that resolve your turn?
Yeah, that's action, bonus action. I'm not gonna move. So I'm good.
Nah, come on, get in the fray.
This is in the fray for me.
Well, fair enough.
The giant looks around, uncertain, after having been surrounded and laid into by all of you. And then, of course, Vincent's firing magic at it from across the path here. The giant picks up Silverado and begins to dart away.
Of course.
Does
my
he,
turn. It's my turn to be kidnapped.
Can I get an attack of opportunity at him if he's running away like that?
Yes, the giant runs right past you, Eric, trying to flee, having snatched up your monk. Thragnow is going to take a swing at him as well.
I'm gonna try and trip him. 18 to hit.
Hits.
Do that damage. Kill that man.
13 bludgeoning. And then 8 more for so 21 total.
Well, you just slain another giant.
Yes!
Never gonna happen.
So
That wasn't gonna work out. Oh, sorry.
No worries. Thragnow took a swing but missed, and then Eric, you're able to take him out, and as he falls to the ground, he drops Silverado into the snow.
Yes. Immediately I rush over to Silverado and spare the dying on him.
I'm gonna come up. As soon as I can, I'm gonna drop my shroud, kind of shake that off, and start rushing over there. Once I'm within 60 feet, I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
There's like almost no blood coming out of me.
At 3rd level.
Ooh. Nice.
Because I'm using my Warlock slot for it. So that's
Isn't the sense of camaraderie? We are immediately going to save our buddy, right?
So that's a 6 plus 4, so it's 10 healing.
Yeah, 10 hit points.
Oh.
I come up from being unconscious like a boxer who always loses his matches for like prize money. Did I get him?
You alright, man?
You kicked his ass, man.
Yeah, man. You
Silverado.
took the lady down hard, man. He was trying to take you. The other guy was trying to take you away, but we had none of that.
I noticed that I'm like right next to like a fallen giant away from where I passed out from. I was like, oh god.
Alvarado.
Yeah.
That thing you did where like he swung at you and you like deflected it and he punched her in the
awesome.
face, man. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, you fireballed them both. That was cool.
Dude, you always lead with that.
I didn't mean to do my thing.
That's good.
Just happened.
Let's see if these guys have any more blood money on them.
Speaking of blood, I take out my surgical tools and start cutting out an eye from the guy who picked me up.
You guys are so brutal.
I have a grudge against these monsters. Okay.
Absolutely.
How is it that the warlock of the group is the least brutal? Like, you know,
I'm just ruthless when the fight started, man.
Silverado, you're carving out a giant's eye. Is that what you're trying to do?
Mm-hmm. With a scalpel or whatever surgical tools I had.
Make for me like a sleight of hand check, please.
I don't think I'm good in that, but we'll try.
While Silverado's working on that, I'm gonna pat him on the back and use my healing hands to give him another 6 hit points.
Cool. That's 16. I'm gonna put guidance on myself because I really want this. Not even needed, but I'll do it anyway. That's 26 in full.
All right, so you all are feeling in top shape after slaying these giants.
Yeah. Do they have any other blood money or anything else on them worth
roll an investigation
that might be worth
check
taking
for
with
me,
us?
please?
Sure. Come on, this is my worst skill that I use the most too. 8. 8 investigation. I rolled 9.
Were you going to aid him, Vincent?
I was gonna say I could help him or search the other one.
Should I roll again?
Yes, roll with advantage, please.
All right. I hope it helps, Vincent. I'm sorry if it doesn't. It's
I
not
slap
you, it's
you on
me.
the back and give you guidance.
That second roll was worse. I'm not sure you've seen these rolls.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
The second one, I rolled an 8 and a 2. My investigation skill is -1.
Okay, so maybe you don't look for things from now on?
Maybe I don't.
I'm too
I
busy.
just-
I'm like a medic,
like-
like a doctor over here, just cutting out this eye.
However well dressed the female giant was, and although it does look like she likes to make herself look nice, they do seem equipped for war or for a hunting raid, and
Fair
they
enough.
don't seem to be carrying much with them.
Okay.
Are they alive or are they dead?
You've extracted the eye of one. That one is slain.
I assume that would be horrifying if he was still alive. Wakes up without an eye would be mighty bad.
I would like to take another giant's toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Severing
Take it off.
the giant's toe will slay the other one, unless you guys are trying to keep one
Sure.
alive for any reason.
No, I'm not trying to keep him alive at all. No.
Yeah. I take my short sword to the woman one, and I kind of turn her head so her face is laying down on the like sideways, looking towards like a tree or something, and I take my short sword and go right through the ear to
Killer.
kill her. Yeah.
I look over at Thragnar, I'm just like, I don't know, man.
He hates these giants, and I'm beginning to hate them as well.
Hey Vincent,
Yeah.
I got an eye.
Which one did you take the eye out of?
The male one.
Well, I take my
Male.
little petrified eye of Newt that I still have in my hand for my spell component. I go, me too.
Cool.
Mine's a little smaller though.
So once Silverado's finished getting all of the things that he needs from the giants, my giant took a toe. I can't talk. I took a toe. I can't talk. Don't eat any of that. By I was gonna say
It's-
don't eat it.
Kind of hard to describe, what's being done, so without getting too graphic. So, Silverado, don't eat the eye is the general consensus, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't eat anything. Eat your rations and don't eat anything else.
I wasn't planning on eating these parts. I'm saving them for something special.
Thragnown is looking down into the valley and across the way at Dunlop's Tavern. I'll go back to Roll20 here and then move you over so that we can refer to this visual here. So you can see the hobgoblins are marching from some kind of reinforcements on the east side of a river. The river is about as far as you can see to the west. You would know from Flecknar that Kaitank's fortress is further west. And you can see Dunlop's Tavern in the east, and it's just beyond Dunlop's Tavern. It seems to be a great lake of ice, and then also just a sheer drop into kind of a desolate canyon. And you do see the army of hobgoblins marching below you, and Thragnown comments that there are not many reinforcements at Dunlop's Tavern. Do you see?
That could be not great.
There
Maybe
are
we
so
need to
many
get moving.
hobgoblins there.
How many did he say he figured he saw? I'm sorry if he said.
And you can see as well. There are hundreds.
This is in the fortress or the tavern?
This is on the way to Dunlop's.
In the valley. So you can see what spans below you about the distance of 40 miles between the eastern garrison of the Hobgoblins Fortress. That's kind of like their eastern perimeter of their territory. And then you can see them marching from there towards the city that is known as Dunlop's Tavern.
Guys, maybe we should kind of hightail it.
I think
We could have Rolo drop off a message in advance. Just don't let him know what Rolo is. You can like turn him into like a bird or something, right?
Yeah, but he can't talk as a bird.
I don't know.
Oh,
Like, we write
wait.
something down and then we just
No. Hang on, he can't. Because I have the Eldritch Invocation. I can speak through him.
So just like send a raven and just be like, hey yo, there's a bunch of guys coming and then we're coming too from this place. Word for word. I won't hear anything else but that.
I think we just gotta get there.
Hey, Rollo, I know you're here. You hear all that?
Yeah, sure, Vincent. Who should I be looking for?
You see the tavern down there in the distance?
Oh, that's a ways off, yeah.
Yeah, but you're a little quicker than we are. So if you can try to get there as quick as you can, and look for, I don't know, man, look for the guy in charge, I guess.
Hey,
There's
Silverado.
a dwarf named Dunlop.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a dwarf named Dunlop.
Vincent
And
said
give me a little psychic ring when you find him.
Vincent said I'm quicker than you. And Rollo darts off, turning invisible
Who did he say that to? Kingston?
to Silverado.
Me.
Oh, Silverado.
And
Hey.
So Vincent's
I
unfamiliar.
didn't say that, Silverado. I didn't say that. He's twisting my words.
I told him to go get that demon blood, but he never gave it back. He's disappeared.
I just noticed that the stream seems frozen. Is it the stream frozen?
Is it? I don't know. It's showing up like it's okay on my end.
Oh, maybe it's just me.
It's not
we're
working.
working.
For me.
It's not working.
Okay, cool.
It's good for me.
So
it is working.
we are. It's good.
Oh.
It is good.
You're the problem.
Yep, sorry, just me.
You're
All
the
good.
problem.
Well, very good. You have it resolved then?
Yep, all good.
No.
Sorry.
No worries. So, Thragnown says, yes, we must make haste. We should deliver what we have brought. I am though concerned about what I see before us. Are they not ready? Do they not know? And so, he'll move to the cart to summon the others. And at this point, are you guys going to be trying to travel without the cart or with the cart? The cart is going to make you move a lot more slowly.
I don't.
Maybe-
We have no use for the cart, really, do we? Right? It was just transporting hurt people.
Maybe we should.
do have.
Because to be honest, the look around, make sure they're out there. The dwarves are a lot slower than we are too.
Yeah.
So maybe we let them bring the cart and we just move on ahead.
Move on ahead.
Oh, perhaps we should go ahead and we'll just have them bring the cart.
I can run real fast if you want me to go up ahead somewhere. Just an idea.
Might not be a bad idea to keep a lookout ahead. Let us go
Yeah.
then.
All right, let's go.
How long
Just
would it
as
take?
we're
How long would it take me, full on dead sprint, to get to the Dunlop's Tavern? Which you said is like 40 miles out or something.
We're looking at about 25 miles out from you guys, I believe. Is Dunlop's Tavern.
I can
Did I
move.
say 40? I might have.
I can move
But,
100 feet.
You can move more quickly alone, so you would be able to, get there before the others, of course.
It's okay. If you want to do
uh,
that, because Kingston can keep up with you, right?
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay with you guys.
So you all are about 8 hours of quick travel away from
Alright.
Dunlop's
All
Tavern.
right.
Let's get moving.
Cool. So just as we're leaving the hill giants, I'm just gonna walk up to the bigger the male one, and just kind of close my eyes and put my hand on my symbol of the Therazessa and just kind of pray. And I'm gonna cast kind of try and combine a sacred flame with a thaumaturgy. And then what I'm gonna try and do is bring down a sacred flame on the head or the forehead of this hill giant, and brand the symbol of Therazessa into it to send a message that anyone that comes by and comes to see these bodies knows that there's new sheriffs in town.
Very good. Trying to send a message of sorts.
Wow,
Yeah.
this guy's missing an eye and he has this symbol burned into his
Yeah.
forehead.
That'll
We're,
teach these
we're-
bastards.
And this woman's losing her toe.
We're setting the balance back in this area. And with that, and as soon as that's done, we'll carry on. I'm good to go. I will though, just kind of out of paranoia, just double check my backpack, and I can feel the bag that has the chaos stone in there. I know I put it there and it was in nice and tight, but I
You
just,
do feel it heavy and warm in your hand.
okay. With that, I just give it another, make sure it's fastened up good, and yeah, then I'm ready to roll.
Very good. And so Thragnown is ready to travel with you all, and he just shouts over his shoulder for Dethida and Humnalda to watch over the others. And there are many others traveling with you. Gleknar bids you farewell for the moment, and says that he will travel with the company, but he doesn't think that he'll be welcome at Dunlop's Tavern. Consider the general, dispute that's happening between that, that place and the hobgoblins.
I would say I'll try to convince him, man. I'll try to help you out here, but
Yeah, but now's not
it's gonna be hard.
We're not at a point where we can have time for diplomacy right now. We'll circle back to that.
I'm all about diplomacy. As I point back towards the giants.
As you all rush ahead, leaving the cart behind, you can grab whatever things are of value and put them into your handy haversack. And the mountain path will descend for the better part of a day. The trees grow thick as you enter the valley. Snow is on the ground and trees. There are fire pits and clearings every mile or so. There's a group of soldiers at one of the campsites ahead. Some of the soldiers around this site are felling trees, and the others are serving themselves soup from a large cauldron on the campfire. One of the soldiers strolls out to the road. And he's going to call out to you and say, "Hello, travelers! On your way to Westwall Station?"
Hail.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll sit back and I'll head over to where they are.
Yes, well met, well met.
I'll have my my symbol to Therazessa kind of hanging out of my suit.
What race is this guy? Is he
That's a
just
nice
plain
question.
human?
This is
or-
a human, and he is dressed in the armor that would say he's a member of the Army of the Three Kingdoms.
Wow,
Three Kingdoms, good place. Was there
it's from home.
I'm gonna, yeah. As soon as we get within the area, I'm gonna just tell them exactly what's going on. We just saw. Are you aware of the hobgoblin army that's approaching?
Oh, the hobgoblins, yeah, they're no match, just little folk about up to the waist,
No,
They're
not
little
the little goblins. Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins.
Big guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of them
I
coming.
know what hobs are and goblins, but in the south you just have the goblins, the little folk. That's all we're running into up here, right? I mean,
No.
Well,
No,
there is. Oh my
there's
god.
a big army of hobgoblins
you're
heading
what
this way.
now? Oh,
There's an army of hobgoblins, which are not little tiny puny goblins. These are
Nah.
smart, effective warriors that are marching towards Dunlop's Tavern right now.
Yeah.
right. Well, maybe you should tell the commander. And,
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
Yes, well, Commander Harrows wants us to document every person coming through the West Pass, so if you please, your name and where you're traveling from and to. I'll start with you, the shadowy-looking one.
Look, I'm Vincent, and I'm traveling to Dunlop's Tavern to stop it from being burned down. Go get your commanding officer. We don't have time for this.
Whoa.
Vincent to Dunlop's Tavern, and then you, in the chainmail.
Oh, my name is Eric. I'm of the house.
Just
I'm of the
allow
house
me to
Earl's
be on
daughter
your way,
from
sir.
the.
Yes, I'm sorry, Eric. Go ahead, please.
No, my name is Eric. I'm of the house Earl's daughter just located just outside the city of the Three Kingdoms. You may actually heard of my family. We are headed to Dunlop's Tavern, and you should be too, because there's a big army coming, and they're just gonna roll right over you.
Yes, we are the big army that is advancing to the north. We are going to face the giants. Some of us are here on guard duty and clearing out the goblins. Please do not be afraid. We can handle the goblins. It's not a problem.
They're not goblins, you.
The pale-looking elf in the back, please. What's your name, sir?
Yo, what up?
Yes.
I'm Silverado Theos
Silverado. Okay.
from the Redwood Forest, way, way far out from where I'm supposed to be. I'm going
Okay.
towards Dunlop's Tavern, get a nice drink, get a good pint, learn how to brew, stop a hobgoblin invasion, the usual sorts.
Right, well, there's no contracts or anything out for goblins, so... you all are free to go on your way, and we'll keep an eye out for those pesky goblins, okay? Hey, this lot here, they're afraid of some goblins.
Hey,
And And he
I
walks
pull
back
out
over to his campfire.
giant's toe.
Hey,
and
oh,
my
oh,
giant
no.
sword.
Sorry, we missed your name.
I'm gonna,
So just gonna beckon him back over here.
Yes, Eric.
And I'll just kind of pull up my little purse and I'll pull out 2 hill giant toes.
Yeah.
And
I pull out
and
my
I'm
toe.
assuming the toes are about the size of half of our hand. Like they're
Oh,
probably
my.
pretty big.
What is that?
Guys, we're not just anybody here. I'm sorry that you think that, but
We're giant
you're in
killers.
trouble. You guys are in. I don't know if I can try. Like I don't know. Is there persuasion or something
Yes,
like that?
Please make a persuasion.
Like you guys need to actually listen and pay attention. You're in trouble,
And it's
and
from
you
my
need to
house.
get out of Dodge. It's a 12 on my persuasion.
Oh, well, thank you for the heads up. Thragnown says, blast these fools.
I know, right? I talked to him in Dwarvish.
I'm gonna
Hey, this is not his
Oh,
problem.
Vincent, I did not mean like that. I just meant, forget these fools. Let's be on our way, man.
Yeah, let's
yeah,
talk
no,
with
I
him.
will, I'm going to leave these cowards to die to their own ignorance, you morons.
They're fools. If they'll do what's good for themselves, then keep an eye out. You said you're on guard.
I'll as these guys kind of step away, Eric just takes off his helmet and his head coverings. He just like he's got his head in his hands, and then he kind of puts his hands on his holy symbol to Therazessa. He's focusing on a thaumaturgy cantrip that amplifies the sound of his voice like 10, 20 times. And he says, "You fools, you must leave now. You must follow us to Dunlop's, or you are doomed."
Truly.
The soldiers taking back a moment.
Well, I'm gonna use minor illusion to give them some like emanating power.
Pizzazz.
A little glow for to them.
Look,
Hey.
it's a holy man of Therazessa, the one true goddess.
Hey, brothers. Yeah, few of the men, let's go up to the tavern, okay? We got something to report, I guess. Might as well keep an eye on this strange crew anyways, so...
And you can get a drink while you're there. Whoa!
And I just, with that, I put myself back together. I just look up to the sky and say, "Mother, look after them," and then carry on with my friends.
Doomsmear, these fools about to die. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I'm
Some of
gonna stop. The one that we were talking to, the one that was mocking us, as he's gathering up the guys. I'm just gonna I'm gonna get like right into his face, and I'm gonna say, I can't wait to see the look on your face when you die from your own ignorance.
And I'm right behind him. I say,
And I'm gonna
"Might
turn
be
and
soon."
walk. And I'm gonna turn and walk away. And I'm starting down the path. I'm making my way back down.
I'm waiting right behind him, and I say, "It might be soon, man. You never know." And then I slink out of
Colorado,
the way.
don't waste your voice.
It's
with
okay,
these
man.
cowards.
Yeah, we've said our piece, man.
Don't worry. I might not need oxygen for long, and I take a sip of my drink.
They're in the mother's hands now.
So as you grow, as you get closer to Dunlop's Tavern, the settlement, you see encampments not only of soldiers but of displaced people, and some of them will hail Thragnown. And as he passes, whispers begin to circulate through the camps. "Oh, it is Thragnown! He has returned!" And he is hailed and well met along the way. However, he does not stop to entertain anybody who hails him. He seems to be set on delivering the Chaos Orb to Dunlop.
Seems you're a popular man, Thragnown.
I'm pretty well known here, but you know, no big deal.
Humble as well.
So
And-
so Thrydown's goal here is to give this stone that I'm carrying to Dunlop. Is that correct? That's where we were at. Just remind me.
That's the
Sorry.
basis of it, yeah.
Yes.
Right, and we're not on board with that.
We're not on.
Uncertain.
We're uncertain about. his
But we're not
motives.
not on board.
Yeah, well, because Dunlop apparently has some ties with Orga that was working with him. So.
Right.
But if cleanse the
that
stone.
gave us a little bit of pause. But if the whole thing that we had landed on, if I remember correctly, is that if the shrine seems to be on the up and up, then we're willing to place it there because whatever their motives were for doing it, it's going to ultimately do good.
Yeah. And it won't matter what their intentions are. Well, I need to buy some more booze, guys. I've been drinking the same stuff for a while now.
Just so I don't catch you guys off guard. Maybe this is as we're walking and chatting. Because I know what I'm looking for when we see this the altar that we've been talking about, to put the stone in. But if it does not have the right symbols, I'll be smashing it immediately. Just want you to know that.
Oh, immediately?
Yeah.
Listen, Eric, I trust your judgment, and whatever you do, I'll be there to back you up. By the way, where's Rollo? Have I heard from him yet?
You haven't. Rollo.
I'm gonna call him on the old brain phone. Oh, where you at, buddy?
Vincent, hold on. And he
Rollo's in the spot right now.
Comes flying up. I didn't get too far with these guys. They're all a bunch of I don't know. They seem kind of dim-witted or something. Like they never heard of a hobgoblin.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Hey, Eric, are people... I hope this isn't the representation of the Three Kingdoms, because when I visited there, people were pretty smart and pretty noble looking.
I mean, what is going on here?
I was pretty disappointed myself.
I learned that Dunlop ceded jurisdiction of the West and North Pass to Commander Templeton Harrows. He's from the 2nd Battalion.
Okay.
So he borrowed.
And he's meeting right now with Dunlop. So I guess they're in the tavern. But yeah, I had a pretty hard time getting in there,
What a good war room.
Can you take us can you show us where that's at? Take us over there?
It's that big building. And then in the clearing ahead,
Oh, that one right there. Okay.
you see what looks like a town that has been recently destroyed, and many small shops are being repaired or reconstructed. But on the lake's edge, you see what looks like a large, warm tavern that stands. There's music emanating from within, and the doors are open. There's an inviting glow coming from within.
So as we're approaching, and I realize that we're at a point where our odds are we're not going to be fighting anything right away. I'm going to make sure I have both of my hammer and my pick stowed in my belt and my cloak over them, because I don't want to draw any attention, especially to the hammer. But I mean, I'm not so much about my war pick, but I don't want to draw any immediate attention that I have that hammer, just in case anyone other than Dunlop would recognize it.
Where do you put it?
I have I have little holster, like little hangers on each side of my belt.
Yeah,
So, and I
1 second, guys.
No problem. So the hammer being my right hand, it was on my right side, and the war pick on my left side.
Okay.
So it just kind of hangs on my hip bone, and then I just make sure I'm just gonna kind of pull my cloak around so that it's covered over.
Okay. Well, when you walk into the tavern, the inside of it is deceptively large, and it looks perhaps 3 to 4 times the size of what it appeared to be from the outside. There are 2 different stages with one has a musical act playing, and the other has a comedian telling some pretty bad jokes. Most of the people are booing at the comedian, but listening politely to the musician. And the bar is very busy with soldiers and also with dwarves that look like they live here. All of the dwarves seem to be very cold from outside, more so than you all who have just been traveling. And when Thragnown steps in, he seems to be well known and just receives a warm welcome. And we're going to take a break at that, and we'll return shortly with more from the Heroes Era. Welcome back, everybody, to the Heroes Era. We've got some snacks and coffee and different drinks. So,
And a
what's
meal.
everybody? Yeah, I got some black coffee here in my Yoda mug.
I got Big K Coke, off-brand. I got water. I have beef ramen, and the dishes were just barely done, so it's got some of that detergent in it still, or
Nice.
That cleaner inside the bowl.
It's
that I
like
need
good
to clean
stuff.
out. Yeah. So
I
that's-
got I got a large root beer that was my son's from this afternoon, and I actually added a bit of Bacardi rum to it just while we were on our break.
Nice.
Well played.
Rum and root beer.
Amen. Chessman cookies.
Hey man, nothing wrong with
That's
cookies.
it. That's it. Nothing.
Just cookies.
And my normal Twizzlers. Sorry,
Yeah,
It
normal
comes
Twizzlers.
out. That's what we're looking for.
that's what you're waiting for.
That's what we're looking for, yeah.
Nice and fresh. Nice and fresh.
Nice and fresh indeed.
I might get in trouble with these because these are actually my wife's. So
So,
Oh wow.
if you guys see her coming in behind me, give me a heads up.
Guys, I have to go.
Nice. So, when we, right before we took a break, you all were heading into Dunlop's Tavern and kind of were taking in the place. And Thragnown seems well known here and seems to know where to go. He says, "We must get to Dunlop immediately." And he walks all of you upstairs. Nobody seems to stop him, and the bartenders all hail him and acknowledge him coming through. So is everybody essentially going to be following Thragnown to meet with Dunlop?
Seems like he knows the place.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Goes up to the second level of this tavern and knocks on the door. And a young-looking dwarf peeks her head out. Yes? Yes, we must speak with Dunlop. Oh, Thragnown. Yes, come in immediately. He's been waiting for you for... Well, we didn't think you'd be coming. And she opens the door. And inside, Dunlop is in his office. And he's entertaining somebody. Also, they look to be members of the military. A couple of members of the military here. And then Dunlop has his bodyguard standing behind him. Burma, a large half-orc woman. And the young dwarf asks, "Can I get drinks for you all?" And Thragnown says, "Yes, some mead."
Give me a shot of whatever strong is.
She snickers, "Okay." And then, "You, sir."
You're muted. Don't worry, he knows how to mouth words. It's
Oh, very good, very good.
very good hobby.
What would you be having?
Yeah, did you pick that one up? Did you hear it? No, nothing. Okay, I said a whiskey. Neat.
Ooh, clean.
Ah, yes. And you, sir?
Ale is perfect for me. Thank you.
Yes. Well, I'll be right back. Please. And she moves out of the way for you all to enter Dunlop's office. Dunlop sits back. He's wearing dress pants with leather suspenders over a plain undershirt, and he sits in a large stuffed chair. He's smoking a cigar. His hair is cropped short, and so is his beard. And he says, "Welcome, friends, and Thragnown. It is so good to see you. You've been gone so long. Have a seat. You look so tired."
His clothing does have any specific markings that stand out on it or anything like that? Anything we would recognize? Maybe that lines up with some of the people we ran across when we were at Dalrin Caillou?
No. Just wearing like a plain shirt, some suspenders and dress pants. He says,
Cool.
Please, there's enough room for everybody. And he gets up and he and his bodyguard begin to move chairs for you all. No, it is so good to see you. Just let me finish my business here with the commander. Yes, Commander, your steak should be ready soon anyways. I'll have them put it at my table for you, okay? Yes, so, please reconsider what I've been saying about moving the troops. We need to call some of them back. We're getting reports of a large movement in the west, and we don't have any men back here. And the commander says, "Oh, Oh, yes, Dunlop. We have that under control. We have it all under control. I have many men along the pass. So, yes, if the steak is ready for me, then I'll just see myself out, okay? And
Does the commander have the same markings from the City of the Three Kingdoms?
Yes. He seems very well dressed. His
Oh,
armor
God.
seems unblemished. Very
Yeah,
ornate.
I know exactly what this is. I wait for him to leave the room before I outwardly show any emotion.
Okay, friend. Well, I really think you should be reconsidering this, and we'll talk soon. Okay? Well, your steak should be ready. I mean, as soon as you get down there, I'll have it sent to the kitchen, the table in the kitchen, my own special table. Okay, and I'll join you shortly. But I have some important business here with these men, so please, they've traveled a long way, and I don't want to keep them waiting any longer. And yes, okay. Well, thank you, Captain. Okay, yeah. Well, enjoy your company. And then he steps out, and who appears to be somebody under his rank, follows, and just has his mouth shut and his eyes wide, and bows and follows who is his leader and who he's undoubtedly sworn allegiance to.
I motion for the others just not to talk for a solid 10 seconds, and when that passes, I just go, "Oh God, I feel so sorry for you, Dunlop. My word, you've got the worst of them, huh?
I got the damn idiot here. My whole town's going to fall."
We encountered some of his soldiers along the way here, and they're all like that.
Yeah.
All of them.
Literally doesn't know a goblin from a hobgoblin.
No, they've never seen a hobgoblin
I think
before.
it's a cultural misunderstanding or something. These damn
Well,
idiots.
they're gonna find out because, fun fact, mentioning hobgoblins, there's a few on the way, apparently.
A few hundred.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. It is a most unfortunate situation. How far out are they? We've had scouts coming in all morning.
They're about how
40 miles?
compared to how long we've traveled since we've seen them and stuff. If I had to estimate, what would I say their distance is?
They've probably made about, half the progress as you, so they've closed half the distance of, their distance was 40 miles to close, so they probably closed a little less than half their distance.
If I had to guess, I'd say they're about 20 miles out.
So you got about, because it took us
Day.
8 hours to get here, right?
Yes, a full day's travel.
So you've got about another, if they set down on camp, a day, but if they keep going, 8 hours.
Well, we've been working non-stop. Are you aware of the situation here?
Not here,
No.
but I can wager a guess.
Well, how rude of me. First, tell me, Dragna, you have brought what you had left for, I'm assuming, because you've returned. And Thragnown affirms and explains that he has left that most valued relic in the custody of you three. These three, we can definitely trust them. They are even wiser than us, and I had a premonition to give it to Vincent, but then Vincent has bestowed it upon Eric. We've had many travails with this. It is a curse of sorts, but yet here we are. We have brought it for you.
It took a bit.
As I hear them talking about that, I kind of feel myself kind of pull my backpack a bit tighter on me, feeling a sense of duty to make sure that the right thing is done with this stone. I feel like the right thing is not going to be done with it in their hands.
Yes, well, so Dragnar
Right.
has told you of what has happened here then.
Did he?
Not exactly what happened here, but from
Well,
when
you
he
know
left.
the giants came like a storm, and they destroyed the city. But what
Oh, I
we
didn't
did,
realize it was the giants.
yes,
We've run into a few of them.
the Titan who calls
Very
himself
recently.
a Nom. You have run into giants?
We
You
have.
survived.
Yes,
What?
we've the
More
land
than
is
survive.
short. There are a few less giants that are going to be causing trouble around here.
Well, we should drink to that. And he gestures to a woman at the door. Let's see about those drinks. Quickly now. And another servant of his steps out to see what's going on with these drinks. They're taking a little bit longer than they should have probably. And soon thereafter, the original woman who had left returns with your drinks and hands them to you all. And Dunlop says, well, it is no time for celebration, but we must take joy in the small things here. Now, I don't know how much Thragnown has told you. Perhaps you all have been busy with other problems, but here we have what is now a frozen lake of demon frost. When the storm came through, it did not just wreck all of our buildings. It left a terrible glacier. And you see the hillside below. That was all my town. Most of my town is frozen there in the glacier. And families therein, and other dwarves, mostly. Says, the town is very cold and my people have all suffered. The ones that are in the tavern now have been digging all day. We are trying to figure a way to melt the rest of the city, but the frost, it grows back, and we have not been able to make very many gains against it. He says, it is my intention to use the stone and the power of the mother to return the glacier to its natural state as a waterway. So that is why we had Mrs. Hawkins imbue it with power. You were successful in that? He looks to Thragnown, and Thragnown nods. Yes, successful.
So, you have an altar for the stone. Is that correct?
Strustrom has made an altar.
Does that name sounds familiar to us? Where have we heard that before?
Yes, it was one of the main names mentioned to you alongside Dunlop. Strustrom is, it was explained to you all, the main researcher here, the magician, the powerful person who's kind of figured out this ritual and has an inclination that they might be able to make a realm stone, essentially. Yes, Strustrom is working there out in the tunnels, relentlessly trying to save the people. We've been waiting for this. It is, well, not our last hope. There are others, but they are very hard to get to. When the giants pulled the river from the land, they also dislodged many of the realm stones. And so, the lands below are in chaos, and we're doing everything we can to hold on to this place.
Yeah, because you're one of the few major settlements left, right?
Yes, well, when the demon frost turned into a glacier, it wiped out most of the settlements in the valley.
Right.
So this will help all, essentially, this ritual.
I hope so. I do not know much about magic, admittedly. I know a thing or two about forging a weapon, but
Yeah, same here.
not a ritual of this scope.
Well, I'll look to the other two.
Eric, you're looking at me very hard. Do you not like the meat? It's not to your tasting.
He's a city boy. He's from the
I
third.
say, actually, I haven't actually taken a sip yet. Can I get a good? I want to see if I can detect any sort of poison or anything that might have been done to it before
Okay.
I do drink.
Roll a perception check.
just for the record, I should say, I think pass or fail, I'll probably not drink anyways because I'm worried. I want to keep my wits about me.
I'll take your drink.
Perception 21.
As you're sniffing it, Dunlop says, "It's not poison, my friend. If you don't like the drink, I'll take it myself."
Hey,
He reaches across the desk.
Yeah, no, I'll take a swig. I don't want to be rude.
He kind of gestures nonchalantly. "Well then, I'm sure you have questions for me."
I would very much like to see this altar that you spoke about.
I down my shot.
The altar.
We've had our fair amount of experience with these stones, and
Yeah.
If there's one thing that we've learned on this
I'm sure you
journey-
can. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry, no, it's if there is one thing that we've learned on this journey, it's that there are some beings and things out there that would want to do some pretty not great things with these stones.
Yeah. Paranoia is good right now.
Oh, so you
You're
heard
sort
of
of-
these stones before then?
Well, not before we ran into Thragdown, but
You've learned a
had
bit.
sort of an accelerated education with them since then.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a great way of putting it. Yeah.
Or
Or,
self-learn.
Well, I'm most interested. Tell me more.
Well, I was kidnapped because I was carrying the stone,
Yeah.
which resulted ultimately in one of our companions dying.
Yes.
So instead of his death being in vain or being supporting us bringing this stone to somewhere where he died defending it from, we would like very much to ensure that this is going to be a legacy of heroism for him.
Not in vain.
That is respectable. Please
We've
tell me,
also-
who else was aware of this stone, though? You say that someone tried to take it from you.
Yeah, a wizard by the name of Orgood. Do you know him? Does that sound familiar to you?
as Vincent says, or good. I'm gonna, because I can kind of get a sense of where it's coming. I'm gonna be beaming on
Yeah.
Dunlop to see his reaction when he
I'm
says
looking
Orgood.
too.
Well, Ragnar knows Orgood is my brother.
Like,
Well,
Really?
my cousin, technically.
okay.
Second cousin. No,
Yeah.
third cousin, twice removed.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure the
He's a
logistics, but he is
He's a cousin. It's fine.
We're
Okay.
brothers.
Yeah. With dwarves, it's just like your family.
How did you come into the company of Orgood? Please tell me.
One weird water spirit.
We found our way into the caverns by accident, and while there, Orgood sicked some minotaurs on us. And I guess
Still
he
dealing with the Minotaur.
I guess he knew that we had the stone on our person, and he kidnapped me because I had the stone on my person.
You got stolen.
And my friends here, minus one, saved me and got me out of there.
Yeah.
A young bard by the name of Xander was there with us, who fell in battle, trying to rescue me.
Well, I am sorry for your friend. What
As
became
am I.
of my brother?
Well, unfortunately, he fell as well.
Yeah. He multiple times he tried to kill us, and I did try giving him many chances to talk it out, but he didn't want to talk. And he chose action first, so
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that you ran into him. There are very few that know of what we have been working on. And I must admit, this is most distressing to me, to learn that my brother is dead.
Sorry to be the one to tell you, and I'm sorry to be the one to tell you in this circumstance.
Well, thank you for being forthright, and, well, Orgood was not the most honorable man.
It seemed that whatever he was trying to do with these stones was not good.
Yeah.
Well,
He actually was trying to taint or remove or destroy whatever Mrs. Hawkins had done to purify the stone.
So, or good that he has touched the stone.
Somebody did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
he
did
was
while it in his
kidnapped.
possession. Yeah,
Okay, Sam, will you roll for me a deception check?
I sure will.
Come on, Warlock Charisma.
Deception. 23. I got a +7 to my deception.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Orgood, he kept very bad company. I was trying to give him an opportunity. You know, the city below, it abides by different laws than the cities above. And that one has been ruled by an evil giant for several decades.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go kill him soon.
Yes, put that on the list, but
All right.
put a pin in that. One thing at a time.
I enjoy your good spirits in the face of danger. Oh, Orgood, well, what can we do but to drink to them? And did Orgood at least get the proper burial rites?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Then you sent him to the
Even-
river to the mother?
Yes, we did. And even though
Oh, yeah, he
his
had
death was, even I guess stamp Silverado on the foot.
No, I mean, like, he had a river in his place. I remember that now. I got knocked unconscious quite a lot
It's
in,
fine.
in
It's
his,
fine. He's
his
fine.
home.
We actually.
Because
Yeah, I take my drink and I hold it up. I say, regardless of what he was when he died, here's to who he could have been while he lived.
could have
to your
been
brother.
to brothers and to your brother. Let us drink.
Amen.
Yes.
Now, will you tell me more of the forces? You have seen them with your own eyes. You say the hobgoblins, they march on us.
Yes.
Yeah, they're smart ones.
And what was it? It was about 100 that we estimated.
At least.
At least 100,
Several
maybe
hundred.
more.
Several hundred strong.
Well, this fool Templeton, I'm forced to work with him. He has superior
Yeah.
force.
I betcha.
You know, he sent our armies to the north in pursuit of the giants. He doesn't know what a hobgoblin is. He's a damn fool and he won't listen.
I'm embarrassed by them because they're from my homeland.
Yeah, no offense,
We
Eric.
tried to speak reason to them, reason in them, and yeah.
Many people from noble families are just like, they get it by birthright and they don't earn it, which means that they're dumb and
Yeah.
stupid and they
Yes, well, we earn everything
right.
around here. I've built this town with my bare hands.
don't. That's,
Speaking of which, Dunlop, your buddy there, the captain, some very pretty armor he had.
yeah. Very
It was
pretty.
Freshly polished, looks like it's never seen a
Yeah.
battle.
Exactly. I don't know what they're supposed to do.
I got my armor
Well-
right here. But
Let me ask you, Mr. Dunlop, what kind of strength do you have? Do you have any forces available? I know your town's been through a lot, but
You saw the tavern is full, but most of the dwarves are trying to break away the glacier, so we have a few dozen left, I think.
if we do that, free up forces, then
we're definitely
The
gonna need
war.
all hands for this.
We have also...
What time of day is it?
yeah.
It's getting into the evening.
Okay, so there's a pretty good chance that they're probably gonna camp tonight.
Yeah. A big army force like that must have to.
So, as a matter of
Well,
fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they camped not too far away. I would expect to see them right at dawn tomorrow.
At dawn.
But I think we should
Well, I
be
mean-
prepared for them tonight, just in case they don't camp.
I do believe hobgoblins are night creatures, though. They may just press on. It depends how ambitious they are, how eager they are. We have no idea what their plan is, what their.
Well, if they march all day and all night, they'll be tired as hell when they get here.
It's true. That's true. I can relate to that.
They got any elves in the city?
Elves, you have many elves, my friend.
Oh, you
have
do?
all kinds of people, yes. Have you visited the shops yet?
Nah, I haven't had a chance. We came directly to you.
Well, let's have a discussion here before we get any further. Will we be doing business together in the future, or shall I just perhaps purchase the stone from you now? That is why we're here, for some recompense, and then also, of course, you have journeyed all this way to give me the stone, so let us do business.
Well, I mean, as Eric mentioned, we would like to see the
altar,
the shrine, the altar first.
Oh,
We'd
of course,
like to
okay.
be there for it.
Then
Yeah.
you'll be staying in town, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of need to deal with the hobgoblin thing first. Seems a little
Yeah.
more pressing.
Seeing as how we've killed some giants, I feel like maybe.
Well, you know, Strustrom and I have been talking, and we think the orb might be the key to helping us with the hobgoblins, because, you know, the giants have retreated up north, but the hobgoblins, they never left.
Okay.
But,
Then
of
can
course,
we-
I would hope that you would get some rest, my friends.
How are
say,
you
can
expecting to
travel.
use the stone? Like you're saying you're hoping to use the stone. How would you use it?
Yes, Strustrom has made this an altar, a powerful altar, and he has the powers of the power trio, he explained to me, and so we send the orb to become enchanted by the cleric, Mrs.
Yes.
Hawkins. She's the most powerful cleric we know in the north, and so you bring to me the enchanted orb that is full of her power, and then Strustrom will install it on the altar, and we hope to turn the glacier back into the river that was the blessing of the mother. It has been corrupted and perverted into this glacier of demon frost, so we hope to melt it away. Is, I think, the idea.
How
Of
far away is
course,
the
we've
altar
never
from
done
here?
anything like this. Forgive me, Vincent.
Right.
What?
How far away is the altar from here?
Yeah.
The altar, she is built on the glacier itself.
And the glacier he's talking about is like the river itself.
Yeah, so what happened here, to get kind of a visual, is the river was lifted out of the earth as it
Right.
was frozen by the Titan. And so what it's turned into is what was once a river at the bottom of a valley has now filled because of all the debris of the river being lifted, and there was a frozen wall that kind of separates the, what is it, upper frozen lake from a lower canyon area that's all corrupted and fell, essentially. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to deal with the hobgoblins before we deal with this anyway. There's no way we're gonna get this thing over there and taken care of before they show up.
So I'm sorry, the glacier is like,
It's
his
right
tavern is
by.
like shoreside to this glacier.
Yeah, we're on it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I
I
didn't
have a-
explain that well.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the
It's-
map.
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
a further.
the
It's not a further
glacier-
journey.
Yeah, the glacier has overcome like half of the, or more of the settlement itself, which is constructed on the hillside. So the glacier itself stops where there's like a flat that's kind of like a downtown area, and where the tavern is. And
I see it now. I got it. My bad.
Well, I say we do this thing and then
Then let's do it.
fight a war, win,
Again.
loot and pillage.
So it sounds like when we put the stone in this glacier, the glacier's gonna thaw.
Yeah.
So the stone will be gone.
Do you think anything will happen to your town with the water that's suddenly just going to be melted? And
no, I think we'll be okay up here, but I fear a terrible wave in the valley. I don't know.
I know what you're thinking.
yeah. As long as no one's caught in the water.
You're kind of thinking how you're kind of thinking hobgoblins aren't going to swim very well against a strong current. Is that kind of, am I reading you right here?
Oh, if we
Well-
could work something like that out, that would be magnificent. I'm just hoping to melt the ice, and perhaps it will save our people who are frozen therein. You know, our ones with telepathy have spoken with them. They are alive in there, but they cannot move. They are frozen therein.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
What's that? Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
You remember
Yes.
when I was frozen in the cart when I drank that snow?
Yeah.
I was alive.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday I was alive and I was thinking, but I couldn't move and I couldn't do anything. So
Yes, that is them within the glacier, frozen there, but alive. The magic is preserving them somehow, but I fear they may perish soon. All we hear is cries for help.
yeah, it's
All right, well, let's.
I have some weird dreams in that ice.
Well, you all look very tired, and I have sent for Srustrom. And I don't know, I'm expecting her any minute now, so we'll see. Can I offer you any food? Rest?
Food? I could use food in a room would be wonderful.
Yeah.
A room,
If
no
you can give out a
problem.
room for us.
Yes. I have a dog that I haven't fed well in a while. I was hoping to get him a treat of some
Oh,
kind.
yeah. Is your tavern pet friendly?
Yeah, is your tavern pepper?
What kind of dog are we talking here? Usually they go to the stable, but you know, we can make an exception for you, Silverado.
It's a warg.
A
A
warg.
puppy. He's a puppy.
A puppy?
A puppy
Yeah.
warg. Yeah.
How big
he's
of a puppy
cute.
warg are we talking here? Because you know the wargs.
It's about
It's a puppy bigger than most dogs.
it's about the size of a normal dog, you know.
And, okay, well, you know, we need to get that dog a nice steak, a nice big T-bone.
Yeah. I can talk to him, so I can, tell him what's going on and all that stuff. So he doesn't,
Oh, you're a beastmaster.
No, I just I got magic. I feel the magic in me.
Yeah, one of Dunlop's servants who had steps in with a written message that he reads. Says, "Oh, Strustrom said that she'll be ready to go to the site in about an hour and a half. She has some things to collect back from her house. Would you like to put it off till morning, or shall we meet there then?"
I'm ready to go now. I mean, I can do it if you guys trust me, because I need less sleep. I can go and supervise and
Eric,
and-
this thing seems most precious to you. You are a man of faith, it seems.
oh yeah, we got the whole.
Yeah. And the mother has blessed me with her favor, and I feel it's my duty to do her right by this by disposing of this stone the right way, and I don't want anyone else to do it.
You are a careful custodian of the stone, that is to be respected. Well, would you like to wait till morning when you have all your wits about you, or the only thing I fear is the onset of this hobgoblin army, though we are probably all doomed.
I would like that, and actually, this is the first time we've been in a town where we can
Sleep.
I was gonna say do some other, like, I need to replenish my stocks from a weaponry point of view, and would you have a weapons master or someone that I might be able to do some business with from that regard?
Of course, yes, and we have a master weaver here too. If you have anything special in mind, they can.
Oh,
Like,
you got someone
I
that
see-
sells clothes?
I see that glove on your hand there, Silverado. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah,
I have a fashion consultant. What do you think?
that's very nice.
Well,
It's
I'll
no
set
stolen
you up.
nobleware, but it's nice.
You know, that robe you're wearing is very nice, but it's not really suiting to the situation. You'd appear a lot more professional maybe if you were wearing something else. I'll set you up with my tailor and my fashion consultant. And for all of you, I want to give you, please, a gift. We'll just nothing big, but 1,500 credits, please.
Credits. So money
Gold
spent
coin.
here. Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, if
Thought you were giving
prefer
us,
it
like-
physically, I can give you.
Give us a gift card.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to give you a satchel, but otherwise I'll put out the word. Whatever you want, and I will pay for it. Up to 1,500 gold, okay?
Okay.
You say
Sounds like a
each?
deal.
Each. Yes, my friend.
Each. Ooh. Oh, I need to.
So you all will have 1,500 gold of Dunlop's credit to spend at any of these local shops. And I think that's where we will call it a game for the evening. And thanks everybody for hanging out on the Heroes Era. And then next session we'll continue and we'll see about this Chaos Stone and perhaps conducting the ritual to install it on the altar and what comes of that. So GG's everybody. Until next week.
Cool.
We made it to
Can't wait.
Dunlop's.
We
Can't wait
did
for Monday,
it.
guys.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.